Let's wake Pete and see what he's wearing today. Tap along and we'll sing our song. Here we go. Pete, Pete, join our song, join our song. Come on out, and tap along, and tap along. Let's listen. Do we hear any ticking? Yes, we do. Let's take a look at Pete today. What is Pete? Look at him. He's covered in leaves today. And what's that little thing down there? I see a squirrel. I think Pete is dressing like a tree today. A beautiful fall tree. Look at his colorful leaves. So we're going to do some fall songs today. Let's tick along with Pete. See if you can get your hands to match his tempo. Not too fast and not too slow. Yes. And freeze. I'm going to switch it. How about this tempo? Can you go fast like Pete? And freeze. Nice job. Let's slow it down a little bit. I'm going to go all the way up here. See if you can go slowly just like Pete. Good, slow tapping. And freeze. Nice job, everybody. We're going to do a song about a tree and all the different parts of the tree. So when I say the tree's trunk, you're going to stand up and do a big jump. Jump up and say trunk. Try that with me. Ready? Trunk. Great job. Then the tree needs some branches. So we're going to stretch our arms out wide. Make some branches. Good. Then we're going to make some fall leaves. Can you make your fingers whoosh like the leaves? Excellent. And then we're going to have some apples on our tree. Can you take an apple and crunch it? Try that. Take your apple. Great job. So we're going to start with trunk. Then we'll add some branches, some whoosh leaves. And what was the last one? Do you remember? Pick and apple. Crunch. Great job. Okay, we're ready to sing our song. You remember your motions? Don't forget, we're going to sing. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree. Now we do trunk. I would have a trunk. Jump up high. Good job. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree. Now some branches. I would have some branches. Stick them out. I would have a trunk. Jump up high. Good job. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree. Let's add some leaves. I would have some leaves. I would have some branches. Branches. I would have a trunk. Jump up high, trunk. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree. Let's add an apple. I would have an apple. I would have some leaves. I would have some branches. Branches. I would have a trunk. Trunk. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree, what a tree I'd be. If I were a tree. Great job, everybody. Okay, friends, we're going to do a leaf counting song. And Pete has lots of leaves on today. Let's count them. You ready? Help me count. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaves. So we're going to start with 5. We can keep track with our fingers too. And I'm going to add a falling sound. When you hear this sound, you're going to drift to the ground like a leaf falling from the tree. So you want to drift kind of softly and slowly to the floor. But listen for the sound of my slide whistle. That will tell us when it's time to fall. So we start with 5, and we do 5 little leaves so bright and gay, dancing around the tree one day. The wind came blowing through the town. You can blow on your leaves. One little leaf came floating down. Ready? Float down. So we'll take one of Pete's leaves away. And then how many leaves does he have left? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this time we have 4 leaves. Put one of your fingers away and show me 4. We have 4 little leaves so bright and gay, dancing around the tree one day. The wind came blowing through the town. One little leaf came floating down. And here goes another leaf. Oh, I can see Pete's eye. There it is. So now we have 1, 2, 3 leaves. So this time we sing 3 little leaves. See if you can help me sing too. Ready? 3 little leaves so bright and gay, dancing around the tree one day. The wind came blowing through the town. One little leaf came floating down. Let's see how many leaves we have left. Oh, here's Pete's other eye. He has 1, 2 leaves left. So this time we do 2 little leaves. Try it. 2 little leaves so bright and gay, dancing around the tree one day. The wind came blowing through the town. One little leaf came floating down. Here goes another. Where's his nose? Oh, there it is. I see 1 leaf left. Let's sing about 1 little leaf. Ready? 1 little leaf so bright and gay, dancing around the tree one day. The wind came blowing through the town. That little leaf came floating down. How many leaves are left? No leaves, just a little squirrel. Very good job, everybody. So we practiced falling to the ground like leaves, very gently drifting. And I brought some colorful scarves with me today. These remind me of fall leaves. They're all very pretty colors. And they kind of drift like a leaf does, very softly. So we're going to dance like leaves. If you have a scarf to dance with, you can do that. Or you can just make your body very smooth and slow and soft like a leaf falling to the floor. Let's see if you can dance with a scarf or just use your arms. We're gonna sing, leaves are falling, and then you sing, leaves are falling all around, all around. They are falling softly, they are falling softly to the ground, to the ground. And at the end, why don't you throw, if you have a scarf, throw it up and watch it whoosh, fall to the ground. If not, you can fall to the ground like we practiced with our slide whistle. So I'll get my slide whistle back and let's see you dancing with your fall leaves. This time I'll do one without a leaf and I'll just use my arms to kind of float like a leaf. Here we go. Don't forget to sing too. We take turns just like when we wake Pete. So I sing and then you repeat. Here we go. Leaves are falling all around, all around. They are falling softly, they are falling softly to the ground, to the ground. Ready? Yes, very nice job. I love the fall, and one of my favorite things to do in the fall is take a nice long walk and look around and see all the pretty colors of the leaves and see what all the animals are doing outside. So let's go outside and see if we can find some fall things. the leaves on the ground go swish, 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 swish. The leaves on the ground go swish, swish, swish. It's time for fall. The nuts on the tree go plop, 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 plop. The nuts on the tree go plop, plop, plop. It's time for fall. The squirrels on the tree run up and down, up and down, up and down. The squirrels on the tree go up and down. It's time for fall. So in that song, we had some things that drifted like leaves, but what did the acorns do? Do they drift gently? No, they said plop, 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 didn't they? So some things fall like a leaf and kind of drift and float, and other things plop like an acorn. So maybe you can find some things that drift and plop. Let's see, I have a couple of things I brought with me. Let's see if we can guess. Is it something that will drift or is it something that will plop? The first one is a ball. What do you think? Will it drift gently like a leaf or will it plop? Let's see, ready? That was a big plop. It sure was. How about this one? I have a paper towel. Will this plop like the ball did or will it drift gently like a leaf? Let's see what happens. Ready? I'm gonna hold it way up high and, oh, did you see it? It drifted. I didn't hear it fall either. It was very soft sounding. It didn't make much noise. What about a piece of paper? What do you think about a piece of paper? Let's try it. Ready? Whoops, that drifted right into my nose. How silly that was. Let's try that again. You watch it? Oh, there it went. I saw it drifting just like a leaf. What about paper clip or a clothespin? Clothespin. Is it going to drift or is it going to plop? Let's see. Ready? Oh, plop. Watch that again. Plop. It went. How about a spoon? Is that going to drift? What do you think? Let's try it. Ready? Plop. Plop. And I have one more. What about a feather? What do you think a feather will do? Let's try. Wow, that drifted so slowly. Watch that again. And so gently, kind of like a leaf. So we're going to use some instruments to play this song. The first part of our song, we did the leaves on the ground go crunch, crunch, crunch. So I have a couple crunchy things. This is a really cool one. This is called a kabasa, and listen to the sound it makes. It has something rough underneath, so when I rub it, that makes a good crunchy noise. You could also use sand blocks, and sand blocks are made of rough sandpaper, so when we rub them together, that makes kind of a softer, crunchy sound. And you could also use a maraca to make a crunch, crunch, crunch sound. So you can help me sing too. We're gonna sing the leaves on the tree go crunch, 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 crunch. The leaves on the tree go crunch, crunch, crunch. It's time for fall. So I'm only playing my instrument on the crunch, crunch, crunch parts. The other times, I'm keeping it very quiet. See if you can do that too, playing only on the crunch, crunch, crunch parts. And help me sing too, ready? The leaves on the tree go crunch, 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 crunch. The leaves on the tree go crunch, crunch, crunch. It's time for fall. Excellent job. Okay, next we're going to do the acorns. So we need something that plops. So I have two different things that we can use. The first one, I really like this plopping sound. This is a wood block, so when I plop, that makes a good plopping noise. Or you could also use a drum and plop on the drum. So you choose something that can plop. And remember, we're only gonna play on the plop, plop, plop parts. This time we're gonna sing the acorns on the tree go plop, plop, plop. Try it, ready? The acorns on the tree go plop, 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 plop. The acorns on the tree go plop, plop, plop. It's time for fall. Nice. Next, we're going to do the squirrels in the tree go up and down. My whistle that we've been using today goes up and down. Listen to this. Did you hear it going up the tree and down the tree? Listen again. So this time, when we sing, the squirrels in the tree go, instead of saying the words up and down, I'm going to play them going up and down. You can do that with your voice. Can you make your voice go up and down? Try that. We can do whoop-oo, whoop-oo. So if you want to play along with my whistle using your voice, that would be great. Let's try it. The squirrels in the tree go. The squirrels in the tree go. It's time for fall. Let's take one more trip outside and see if we can find some colorful leaves on the trees. We'll go take a look. Falling, falling, falling leaves. Mother Nature, did you sneeze? Red ones, yellow ones, orange and brown. Big ones, little ones on the ground. Falling, falling, falling leaves. Mother Nature, did you sneeze? Achoo! So I gathered some leaves while I was outside and brought them in to help us with our song today, because we need, for our Mother Nature song with the big sneeze, achoo, we need some different color leaves. So let's see what I've got. I need a red leaf. Oh, look at this. I need a yellow leaf. This one's pretty yellow, huh? I need an orange. Oh, I like this orange. And then a brown. Let's see if I've got a brown one in here. Oh, here's a good brown one. And then we also need a big leaf. Whoa, that's pretty big. And we need a little leaf. Oh, look at this teeny one. So these leaves can help us sing our song. And don't forget, at the end, we need to make a big sneeze. See if you can help me with that sneeze sound. Ready? We do, achoo. And if you sneeze for real, you do this, right? You always cover with your arm, achoo. Okay, so we're gonna sing our song. We do, falling, falling, falling leaves. Mother Nature, did you sneeze? Red ones, yellow ones, orange and brown. Big ones, little ones on the ground. Falling, falling, falling leaves. Mother Nature, did you sneeze? Achoo! Let's try that one more time. You can help me sing along and help me name all of the colors of the leaves when we get to that part. Here we go. Falling, falling, falling leaves. Mother Nature, did you sneeze? Red ones, yellow ones, orange and brown. Big ones, little ones on the ground. Falling, falling, falling leaves. Mother Nature, did you sneeze? Achoo! Okay, so we're gonna play a game with the parachute. If you have a blanket or some soft things to put on top, scarves or even socks or something. We're gonna pretend these are colorful fall leaves. Okay, so we're gonna do very gently, make the leaves kind of float up and down. But when we get to the end of the song, the big sneeze, we're gonna go down low and then we're gonna achoo and bring it up really fast and see what happens to our leaves. So first we go gently. We do falling, falling, falling leaves. Mother Nature, did you sneeze? Red ones, yellow ones, orange and brown. Big ones, little ones on the ground. Falling, falling, falling leaves. Mother Nature, did you sneeze? Now go down low and we do achoo! Good job. Let's try that one more time. We'll put our leaves back on top. You can get them in there. All right, we're gonna try that again. Ready? Gently up and down. Falling, falling, falling leaves. Mother Nature, did you sneeze? Red ones, yellow ones, orange and brown. Big ones, little ones on the ground. Falling, falling, falling leaves. Mother Nature, did you sneeze? Here we go. Achoo! Excellent. Okay, it's time for us to say goodnight to Pete. Let's sing along. Here we go. Good night, Pete.